Did you know that Washington is ranked among the 10 most beautiful states in America? Thrillist, for instance, notes this state's breathtaking mountain ranges, Columbia River, and San Juan Islands. If you're planning a trip to Washington, you might be wondering where exactly you should visit within the 71,300 square miles of this state. Well, we've got you covered today. We're going to be looking at the 10 most beautiful towns in Washington. Number 1. Bellingham. If you've ever dreamed of seeing the Northern Lights, you might think that you need to travel all the way to Fairbanks, Alaska, or to Iceland. But the reality is that you can see the aurora borealis a little closer to the continental US, and if you are in Washington, a glimpse of the lights may be closer than you think. One spot that many have witnessed the spectacular aurora borealis from is the little town of Bellingham, while the Northern Lights won't be visible year-round. If you visit at the right time, you might just get lucky. This town of about 92,000 people is located about 20 miles from the Canadian border, and Northern Lights aside, it's home to plenty of natural beauty. For instance, you can snap photos of the majestic snow-covered volcano in the distance, Mount Baker, or you can take a stroll along the coast and watch the ferries that travel between Bellingham and Alaska. And if you're really stuck on seeing those Northern Lights, maybe you'll even hop on one of them, number 2 North Bend. If you're a fan of the TV show Twin Peaks by David Lynch, you've already seen plenty of images of North Bend. That's because the show is filmed there using the town's majestic landscape as the backdrop, located only about 30 minutes inland from Seattle. North Bend has a population of only 7,700, but attracts plenty of tourists each year. It's surrounded by mountains and is home to some of the most breathtaking hikes in the state of Washington. These include hiking up Mount Si, which is covered by about 100,000 people every year. After climbing 100 feet in elevation, you get beautiful 360 views of the surrounding area. If you're lucky, you may even glimpse a couple of mountain goats. You can also catch views of Mount Rainier, an active volcano from this town, making for some pretty great photos. Number 3, Poulsbo. If there's one town that you should visit in Washington, it's Poulsbo. This town dominated all the lists that we looked at in researching this video, so is a must visit in our eyes. Poulsbo is a tiny town of about 12,000 people located on the Kitsap Peninsula. You can even take the ferry directly from Seattle to get here, according to information provided by the city of Poulsbo. The geography here is so similar to Norway's fjords that a large number of Scandinavians settle here. In fact, this town's nickname is Little Norway because of its location on Liberty Bay and the presence of the snow-capped peaks of the Olympic Mountains towering over it. The town itself is quite quaint and attracts tourists year-round for its scenic beauty. If you visit here, you can take a stroll along the walkable waterfront, or even time your trip around the Viking Festival in May. Number 4. Port Townsend. Port Townsend is another coastal town, but this one is located on the Olympic Peninsula, which is about a 2-hour drive from Seattle. Port Townsend is home to a population of a little over 10,000. It's also home to miles of beaches and a super quaint downtown with Victorian buildings. Its location on a peninsula means that you can take part in all sorts of marine activities while here, like kayaking and even whale watching. If you choose to go on a whale watching tour, you may not only see orca whales, but also seals, huffins, and bald eagles if the ocean isn't your thing, or you simply want to experience all that Port Townsend has to offer. You can also visit Fort Worden State Park, which consists of 432 acres, including 2 miles of shoreline and plenty of hiking trails. Number 5, Winthrop. Winthrop is located about a 4-hour drive northeast of Seattle. It's by far the smallest town on this list, with the latest census only counting 529 residents. However, this town's population probably seems a lot larger considering the number of tourists that visited every year. Some of these tourists are undoubtedly visiting Winthrop for the town's old Western field. That's right, Winthrop is known for its old West-themed buildings and even saloons. Others come to Winthrop for its scenic beauty. This town is nestled next to both North Cascades National Park and the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest. In other words, it's a nature lover's paradise and perfect for those who love to explore the outdoors. It's also great for skiers. Winthrop is home to Meet Out Trails, which is North America's largest cross-country ski area with more than 130 miles of groomed trails. Number 6, Loch Connor. Lough Conor next to Winthrop. Lough Conor is the second smallest town on our list, with a population of only about 968 as of the latest census count like Winthrop. However, Lough Conor also gets its fair share of tourists throughout the year. Lough Conor is located between Seattle and Vancouver on the Salish Sea, in part due to its scenic location. Lough Conor has frequently been voted one of the best getaways in Washington state, perched right on the water. It has a downtown waterfront district that is very photo-worthy. Number 7. Leavenworth. Leavenworth may be one of the most interesting places on this list, located about a 2-hour drive east of Seattle. Leavenworth has been remodeled to look like a Bavarian village, complete with picturesque German-style architecture, and of course, having taken on the branding of a Bavarian village, it has what you might expect an annual Oktoberfest, which attracts a sizable number of tourists each year. But it's not just the architecture that makes this town beautiful with its location next to the Cascade Mountains. The landscape of Leavenworth is pretty incredible as well. You can pretty much do any outdoor activity you can think of at the Cascade Mountains that includes hiking, skiing, whitewater rafting, swimming, camping, mountain biking, rock climbing, the list goes on and on. Number 8, Friday Harbor. Friday Harbor, if you haven't visited the San Juan Islands in Washington, they practically deserve a trip of their own located in Northwest Washington. San Juan Island is home to Friday Harbor, the island's main town. It's a vibrant little community of about 2,700 year-long residents and has plenty of restaurants, shops, and art galleries. After spending a day eating at a restaurant overlooking the Salish Sea and an afternoon browsing a gallery with pieces from local artists, you can take your pick of any number of outdoorsy activities. Number 9, Sequim is located along the Dungeness River, a 28-mile river in the Olympic Peninsula. The town is nestled at the base of the scenic Olympic Mountains and is a short drive away from Olympic National Park. The population of this town is about 8,200 year-long residents, but the number of people here increases substantially. Come tourist season, Sequim is most known for its vibrant lavender fields that come into bloom each summer, leading to this town's so-called Lavender Weekend in July. Because of this festival, the town has been nicknamed the Lavender Capital of North America. The reason for the annual bloom has to do with the rain shadow that's cast by the Olympic Mountains. Sequim's unique position, when compared to the mountains, means that the town has more sunny days and drier weather overall than some of the surrounding areas, creating perfect growing conditions for lavender. Number 10, Gig Harbor. Topping off our list of the most beautiful towns to visit in Washington is the quaint little town of Gig Harbor. Travel and Leisure has called this community a postcard-worthy place to visit in Washington, and if you've ever looked at images of it, it's pretty clear why Gig Harbor is only 20 minutes from Tacoma, which happens to be the third largest city in Washington. When you're here, though, you'll feel like you're a world away from the hustle and bustle of city life. This town of about 12,000 people is situated along a bay, which is appropriately also named Gig Harbor. The bay is in turn nestled against the backdrop of Mount Rainier in the distance, making this a truly spectacular location. Gig Harbor is known as the gateway to the Olympic Peninsula, home to the Olympic National Park. And while you can get to Olympic National Park easily enough if you want to explore nature, more locally, you can also visit the nearby Copassic State Park, which is a short 15-minute drive away. Have you ever wondered why Washington has so many more people than Oregon? Watch this video to learn about that and subscribe to our channel, Earth Explorer Hub, for more interesting facts around the Woolard.